8 countries are about to break new ground for women's football by taking part in the Women's World Cup for the very first time. It's thanks in large part to the event expanding to a 32-team competition, giving more opportunities for nations to enter uncharted territory. In saying that, their journeys to the World Cup are full of inspiration. Here's the rundown on this year's debutantes. First up, Haiti became just the second Caribbean country after Jamaica to progress to the Women's World Cup, having knocked off South American powerhouse Chile in qualifying playoffs. The milestone achievement was remarkable, given neither Haiti's men nor women have made a World Cup since 1974. But the 87th ranked team in the world will have their work cut out from the outset as their campaign launches against European champions England. Next up is Morocco, the first Arab nation to ever qualify for a Women's World Cup. Steered by former Olympic Lyonnais Feminine manager Reynald Pedros, the Atlas Lionesses have made swift progress in women's football, reaching the Africa Cup of Nations final on home soil last year, clinching their place in the World Cup. The momentum's only going to grow after governments and governing bodies pledged more funding to women's football, including for team buses, a youth league, and better salaries. And a World Cup campaign against Germany, Colombia, and Korea will only help speed up that progress. Panama was the last nation to book its ticket down under, courtesy of a last-gasp playoff win over Paraguay. Becoming the 6th team from the Americas to feature in the World Cup, their rise has been remarkable, given the semi-pro Panama Women's League was only established in 2017. The national team is also full of courageous stories. Their captain Marta Cox will be channeling the spirit of her late mother while carrying on the legacy of her aunt, who previously captained the national team. Meanwhile, their forward Carla Riley wears different coloured boots to shine a light on children with Down's syndrome. The Philippines, or Pilipinas, have galvanised a nation that ranks basketball, boxing and volleyball as their national sports. The 54th ranked team in the world has used their mantra, "Win the moment," to gain World Cup qualification via last year's Asian Cup. And more than 100 million Filipinos will be expected to back them in what marks the first time the nation has ever appeared in a World Cup, men or women. The Republic of Ireland is also among the class of debutantes this year, which is surprising given its long history in football. The girls in green inched closer and closer to a World Cup berth with 3 straight playoff appearances before knocking off Scotland. Their debut could be a baptism of fire against hosts Australia, but they will go into the cup opener with confidence from a 3-2 victory, the only time the sides have met. However, their preparation suffered a bizarre setback, with star midfielder Denise O'Sullivan taken to hospital following a bruising tackle in a closed-doors practice match with Colombia. Vietnam, having only formed their women's national team in 1990, have made up for lost time by dominating the Southeast Asian region in recent years. The Golden Star Women Warriors have won gold at the SEA Games 4 times in a row and went undefeated through a tense Asian Cup round-robin playoff in a magical result. But a massive 9-0 loss against top-ranked European team Spain last week has put a big dent in their confidence ahead of their maiden campaign. The last country looking to make inroads at their first World Cup is Zambia. You might remember the Copper Queens striker Barbara Bunda from the Tokyo Olympics, who made history as the first player at the Games to net back-to-back hat-tricks against Holland and China. They could pose an exciting challenge to the rest of Group C, with the squad coming off a recent 3-2 win in a friendly against European stalwarts Germany. And there you have it. Which debutante do you think will go furthest in the Women's World Cup? Be sure to let us know your thoughts in the comments.